welcome on back to Baseless Claims, our casual conversational comedy podcast. My name is Tay, futurologist.
My name is Tory, the boy with the big bad laundry problem, Thompson.
My name is Tyler. You run with the burn, you run with the man, Matheson.
Huh.
Well, it seems like we're at a little bit of an impasse here.
3 roads diverge in a yellow wood.
Little bit of a Mexican standoff here.
Yeah.
Who's firing first? I don't.
I'll go first. Mine is
Hold
the
on.
shortest.
I
Okay.
shot Tory just because to get him out of the way.
No,
Like, if
dude,
we
no
were
one
in
had a force field up. Dude, that's not fair, man.
Okay, if we were in a Mexican standoff, let's choose no one's topic. If we were in a Mexican standoff, who would everyone shoot first? I shoot Tory first.
I shoot Tyler before he shoots me.
I would have misunderstood, and I wouldn't have brought any guns. And I would have been like,
Someone would have
"Oh,
said
it's-
Mexican standoff, and you would have been like, "Hey guys, we can't say that anymore." Guys.
Like severely
No, I would've-
misunderstanding what it is.
No, I'd just be like, oh, we're having a Mexican standoff? Dope. I'll bring fajitas.
You went to Taco Bell previously. And then it's-
Just to insult all of Mexico's heritage.
never mind. I actually shoot Tay first because that's an easy target, and then just me and you have
What, you
guns.
call me fat?
Ooh, Tyler, did you just call Tay fat?
What the fuck?
A big, easy target. That's what you said.
Yeah,
I
I
shot
did-
Tay's big fat gut because it's a big, stupid,
okay,
jiggly
okay,
target. That's what you said,
okay.
Tyler. Tay, I'm so sorry that Tyler would say something like that
Yeah,
to you.
thanks.
It's simply unacceptable, and I want you to know that I'm here for. Boom! Shot you. You're dead. Ooh, buttered you up like a nice Cheddar Bay biscuit, didn't I?
Which I've had too many of.
Yeah. We'll get to that at a later point.
Tory, what's wrong with your laundry?
So, this is going to be a call for advice, but I first need to set the scene a little bit here so you understand the context, which is I was doing laundry. I don't have a in-washer unit, so I have to walk down the hallway to the laundry room. And this all started last Tuesday on the night we recorded last week's episode. It was right after we were done. I got all my laundry, it was all set to go, brought it down there, and there was it was sitting in the wash machine. And it had already been sitting there because I tried to do it 4 hours earlier, but someone had left their clothes in there. Same clothes. And I was like, oh, these motherfuckers have not come to change their laundry yet. 1, that's gross. 2, okay, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to go back and I'll try again later. So I waited.
I'm sorry, is there just one washer? One singular washer?
Yeah, one
Yeah.
washer, one dryer per wing per
Yeah,
floor.
welcome to apartment hell, Tyler.
But keep
That sounds
every other
horrible.
unit in my building has a washer dryer in unit. My unit just doesn't happen to have it.
Gross.
So it's not like everyone needs it.
So how many people do you share it with? How many people are in the same wing on the same floor?
I don't know, man.
That
We
seems
don't
like-
wait and hang out. There's how many apartment units is there per?
How do you, well, I mean, is there a schedule? It feels like you would need to coordinate a little bit because it's like, what if someone's got a big interview tomorrow? They need to wear their best shirt. They need to wash it. And how do you
Tyler,
communicate?
that-
How do you know
That's
who's
sort of
using
part of the
washer?
problem.
Yeah.
It's also just how fucking communal laundry.
Exactly. The
things work.
randomness of human nature doesn't allow for that to happen.
Oh, y'all are poor. Okay, I get it.
Wow, okay. First you call me fat, now you're calling me poor.
Yeah, now you're making fun of me for losing my job due to COVID-19, the pandemic that's
Yeah,
sweeping
what
the
the
nation.
fuck, Tyler? You're a horrible person.
You're a real piece of shit today, T.
real piece of shit.
So anyway, this piece of shit had not moved their clothes. I went there after last week's podcast. Still there, 4 hours. Okay, I'm a little pissed at this point. I go back 3 hours later. I'm fucking ready for bed at this point, but I'm trying to get these clothes washed. Still in there. Had not taken them out of the wash machine yet. At this point, I'm pissed. I'm considering writing a note, but I'm like, I'm not going to be that guy. Just give him the benefit of the doubt. I've left it in there by accident for like 2 hours before. Whatever. I go back the next morning. It had been switched to the dryer sometime in the middle of the night, but they were left in the dryer. And I was like, okay, well, at least they did it. These people are slow. Just give them a break here. I'll check back in 2 hours. I go back 2 hours later, still there. And now I'm pissed. So
Wait, you left your clothes in the washer after they had done the cycle for 2 hours.
I took my clothes back and air dried them.
Oh, okay.
After I waited 2 hours, they were sitting in there for 2 hours, but I didn't leave them in there that whole time. I then pulled them and went and hanged them up.
Okay.
Then I go back 6 hours later to try and put the ones that can go in the dryer. Their clothes are not out of the dryer yet. I open
My
it up. I
dog.
open it up to like see, okay, is it okay if I take these and touch them? And the first thing I see is like a bunch of women's underwear and stuff. And I'm like, okay, I can't do this. But I can go back to my apartment and get my girlfriend to come down and take out the stuff so that I'm not a fucking creep, right? I can cover my base. I can cover my creepy base.
I mean, can't you just put them in isn't there just like a basket next to
Yeah.
the dryer you could have just siphoned them into?
Yeah, their basket was still half filled with dirty clothes that I assume they were planning on getting to at some point.
At that point,
But anyway,
1,000% their fault. my guy.
1,000%, I take them and put them on the goddamn floor or set them on top of something because, sorry, my turn.
I know I'm in a bit of a different position, but like, dog, grab them fucking undies and just throw them on top of the dryer.
it's because I would have done it had it not been for the
Tory,
fact that it was so much
Tory.
women's underwear and it's a pandemic. I don't feel as comfortable touching other
okay.
people's stuff. And I don't like to be a dick like that. Like, I feel so bad about that.
Also, I will give you the benefit of the doubt when it comes to not wanting to do this, because for this entire time, you have not run into this person.
Not
but
once.
the fucking moment you touch those clothes, that door opens and there they are.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
no, it's mostly because Tori's never touched underwear before.
Dude, shut up.
Tori
Yes,
was
I have.
afraid.
No,
Tori,
I
have
wasn't.
you ever even undone a bra, you
If you
fucking
knew how many
loser?
titties I've seen, you would be so
Hey,
jealous.
Tori, how do you
People used to
unclasp
call
a
me
bra?
Fucks McGee because I had so much intercourse. What?
I think you can count the amount of titties you've seen on one hand and using all 5 fingers. Because there was that one time.
There was
but, you know.
that was a crazy night. Boy, I love Mexico. Anyway, it doesn't end there, Tyler. That's not where the advice comes in, because at that point it had been the full day, right?
Down in Mexico, when I see pretty girls, I have a Mexican stand up.
That's pretty good, actually. I'll give you that one.
Okay.
Okay, so it's been at this point it's been over a full day. I had my girlfriend come down and take out the clothes so that I don't have to be the one that deals with that. Folks, these clothes are still, I checked right before the podcast, they're still piled up on that table where I set them with a note saying, please leave timers for your clothes. And their basket of dirty clothes is still fucking sitting in there. It's been a full
That's
week.
Oh, they're
Wild.
dead. They're dead.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I need to know is like advice on like, should I alert someone?
Call the
What's
coroner.
my
They're
next
dead.
cour-
Have you noticed a mysterious
I
smell
don't-
coming from the
That's
hallway?
I don't know what fucking unit they're in, so I can't just be like, the person with the kind of like dirty white clothes basket that like, and well, there's like babies onesies in there too. So it's like, did they die and
Aw,
their
that's
babies?
sad.
Because I've been hearing a baby cry a lot lately.
Oh, they
too.
died. They're dead.
Oh, they
Tori,
absolutely died.
You're the asshole in this situation for not calling a coroner's office earlier.
That's why I feel bad. Because at first I'm like, oh, fuck these people. Like, I was making judge. It's like when someone cuts you off and you just assume that person must be terrible in every aspect of their personality, when really they could just be late for work or something.
Yeah, but when you pass them later, they're like sobbing their eyes out and they're like on the way to the hospital and shit. You're like, oh, it's okay. I'm not actually
Yeah.
that mad.
I made full on sweeping judgments, like character judgments about who this person was. Now
Oh,
I'm
really?
pretty sure they are
I would've
fucking dead.
I would have never assumed that you would do something like that, Tori.
You of all
Oh,
people, I would have
that's
never guessed.
Such a breach of character.
It's completely out. It's completely out of left field.
Look, it's
We've been bullying
different.
each other a lot this episode.
Shut the fuck up, Tay. Anyway, it's different when you're doing it for the funnies than when you're like actually pissed off in this fucking little shitty laundry room by yourself. Like, who the fuck does this person think they are? They're not the only ones that live
Yeah.
here. I need to wash my favorite button up that I was gonna wear for my special day.
Yeah.
I need to wash my silk button up with Goku on it.
Also, Tori, at the same time, it's like you're like washing your clothes and everything, and you're like pissed off in the laundry room, but then you have to think to yourself, am I going anywhere?
That's
Am I
true.
doing anything?
That's true, but like, I will wear pants for a long time. T-shirts are a one-time game for me. I just can't. I can't get that out of my head, Like, I'm not going anywhere and doing anything.
As we've established before, though, you do consistently shit in those pants, and while you wear them for a really long time, it does get kind of bad.
It smells
Yeah,
atrocious.
but I wear diapers. I wear diapers.
Horrible.
They're dead, Tori. That's the only solution. They're dead.
Yeah, those people are dead.
Okay, so so that answers the question then. Is like, are they dead? Yeah, sounds like they're dead. Like, no one's just like spontaneously like, okay, I'm gonna put my clothes in the dryer and then I'm gonna hop on the plane. We're gonna go to Cancun for a week.
No, that baby is gnawing on their corpses right now. It's got nothing else.
And
Good survival instincts on that baby, I gotta say.
yeah, that baby's gonna be fucking metal. As
That
hell.
baby's gonna be fucked up. That baby's gonna be fucked up. Emotionally.
Well, thank you guys for clearing up my fucking laundry problem, because like
Yeah, no problem.
I was just so concerned about getting my clothes in there that I didn't even stop to think if maybe they died.
Hey, next time.
They probably did die. Unfortunately,
Next time you're about to make sweeping character judgments on someone, take a second to think. Are they dead? Maybe. And then think,
This has been a PSA.
would I say that if would I say that to a dead body?
Tell me, would you look at a dead body and be mad for their dryer habits?
Probably.
probably.
Yeah.
Probably. I mean, I was. They are dead, and guess what? I'm still a little bit pissed.
I think you get a couple kicks on that corpse. I think that warrants like two good rib kicks.
Yeah, I can go to
that-
the funeral and just give like a quick little like, psh, psh. That's it. Nothing too drastic. Not gonna break
And,
skin, but
one of their neighbors wanted to say a few words. You walk up to the podium. Yo, this bitch sucked at laundry. Peace.
set timers, bitch. I'm out.
I'm glad you're dead.
It's super aggressive too. So like Tory gets up there and like clamors for the mic, just this bitch sucked at laundry.
Drop the mic. Big T out. And then I roller skate away because I like to make an entrance and an exit.
And an exit. Yeah.
And then I throw her dirty laundry onto the fucking people.
Oh, she didn't have anything to wear for the funeral. Wonder why? She left it all in the fucking washer.
You're fucking heckling at a goddamn funeral.
Yeah.
She always kept a rigorous schedule. Ha! Bet.
Everyone who knew her knew that she was special. She sucked dick at laundry.
It's just what happened in their final days is so terrifying as they succumbed to the horrible pandemic that's ravaging across America. Doesn't excuse her behavior. I hate her. Tory, you're the bad person in this.
I don't know about
Tory,
that.
you're the
'cause
bad
look, I'm gonna go back and do laundry tonight after this and watch it all be cleared up. And it was just like I had a whoopsie. I was on that good shit. You know, I ate a good edible and I was knocked out for a week.
After this recording, you're gonna hang up the call and you're gonna be like, now you live forever in my podcast. Now
Yeah,
all of my 3,000 subscribers know that you suck. You're just doing it for podcast clout.
Yeah, well, I think that's the best thing I can do to honor her memories. It's like, yeah, right now all people know her as the faceless person who's really bad at laundry, who Tory has now left 2 passive-aggressive notes that are posted into the big pile of laundry to make her feel bad and really shame her, which I do feel bad about now, but they are still there. I haven't removed them, and I've had a week to do so. But also, I did immortalize her forever on this podcast. So,
And I think
what
that's
more can you
beautiful.
really do?
It's so beautiful.
I think,
Honestly,
I think
that's
it's beautiful.
that's
yeah.
kind of what this podcast is for. It's a platform for us to air our grievances. Like, I stopped going to therapy as often because we started doing the podcast weekly.
maybe that was a bad one. Maybe
Yeah,
maybe you shouldn't
walk that one.
Maybe you
back.
shouldn't substitute a licensed therapist with Tory and I. That's a bad idea.
Hey, look, Tay. Hey, look,
Yeah,
Tay.
it's a bit of a bad
as a
trade.
joke, love it. Like, I love it where you're at right now. For people who are listening to this podcast, get help if needed.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Get help. That was a funny haha joke from your.
And
good,
you know
your good
where
pal
you
T
can
here.
get the most help? Every single Friday on YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud, iTunes, YouTube. It's called Baseless Claims. And we're here.
So you really came full 360 on that joke. You were like, no, Tay, we should walk that back. But everyone, listen to me. Instead of therapy, listen every Friday to Baseless
Hey.
Claims available on said
Hey, but think of
platforms.
how many more monthly listeners we would have if everyone just substituted therapy for Baseless Claims.
Tyler went up on that half pipe, pulled a sick 1080 nose grab, and landed it with perfect accuracy.
Yeah, I nailed it.
Think of the monthly listeners, though, if we just started taking over for people's therapy. Personally, I think I'm very qualified. You know, I think our jokes
And hey, that's half the battle.
are so funny. Our jokes will make you cry, and that's what everyone needs. They just need a good cry, let it out. Our jokes are so funny, you'll cry, and then you're fixed.
That's all therapy is. That's all therapy is your therapist just makes you cry by going like, huh? Yeah? You think your life is bad, you little baby?
You
gonna
don't
cry
you don't know
about it?
Shit. You're young. What do you have to be depressed about?
That's all therapy is.
That's all therapists do, yeah. Your mom was right about you. You're a piece of shit. And your dad was right too, you twink bitch.
My therapist just hit me a lot. Like, it had to be, like, physical, like crying.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So this,
Yeah, because you tough skin, so they had to bring out just some whips and like
now
like
we're
bars
getting
of soap
into a
and socks
different
and hit you with
paid
them.
service for airing grievances.
You know who's gonna need therapy though? Is that baby for sure. For sure.
for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
Tyler, what were you saying? What were you saying for your title of the podcast today?
Tay, please. Tay, please.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm a new man now, Tay. Okay? We've interrupted
are you?
so much. Shut up. We've interrupted you so much that I want to let you go first. How about that? How about that, pal?
Wow.
Kiddo, bud.
Thank you. Don't like that line
Kiddo.
of
Get to it, Scooter.
Sport.
anyway.
You want to take over for the
so
podcast,
I
Sport?
said
How about you take the reins?
anyway.
Maybe you take this one.
So
Hey, I know we've interrupted you so much in the past, and that ends today.
the next 20
Here you
minutes of
go.
the podcast is just interrupting me.
Here's the key to the podcast. You take that, you walk in the front door first, and I'll support you the whole way through.
I'm gonna talk about my bit, which was
I'm so excited for you to share this.
I hate this bit. This bit actually gives me like low key anxiety. I need you.
Yeah,
to stop.
whenever anyone interrupts, like on a humorous basis, like when they're intentionally doing it, it's horribly anxious because you're like, I don't know when I can finally speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now, seriously, I turn the floor over to you.
You can understand why I have trust issues with you saying this, right?
No, I don't get it.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah.
Anyway, so my title was Futurologists. From
Oh,
my
I forgot a part about the laundry thing.
God fucking damn it.
I didn't do that. That was Tory.
God fucking
I
damn
didn't
it.
do that one.
Sorry, Tay. I took the key, I snatched it from you, and I was like throwing it over your head, like, I can't reach it, because I'm like so much taller than you. And now I'm lowering it back and I'm handing it to you.
You're throwing that key between you and Tyler,
Yeah.
and I'm just jumping in the middle going, guys, stop it.
Yeah.
Stop.
And just when Tyler was like, all right, there you go, I came over and gave you a wedgie and I pulled the underwear over your fucking head and then I kicked you into the mud.
So what a futurologist is, from the one time I've seen someone with that job title, was on like a Discovery Channel program or whatever, right? And basically what I got from like his little talk was that he just sits around and thinks of cool future shit for a living and doesn't actually like make it, doesn't engineer any of it. He just goes, that sounds like a cool thing, that's future shit. Money, please.
So you could just, like, if you were just imagining, like, Captain Crunch, but what if you just had the berries? That'd be pretty dope.
Yeah.
Does he work for a specific person? Who gives him his paychecks?
The future.
I don't know, but that's tangent to the bit. I just wanted to define what a futurologist is, because I got into a discussion with one of my other friends about automation and the future of automation. And I cannot wait till we as a society automate literally like 90% of all things and just fucking kick it.
That's
You know what I mean?
It sounds very, very nice in concept when you say it like that. I think reality is so much different than that.
No. We're working towards it. And that was the discussion. Like, what can we automate to make our lives as easy as possible so we just have to fucking kick it? The only jobs that I could think of that you can't automate is entertainment, IT, and medical.
And-
Everything else can be automated. And fucking give me an example and I will prove you wrong.
fine dining.
Are you fucking joking me?
Look, I've seen Bobby Flay whip out that knife, and I've seen him carve a whole goddamn chicken in like not 0.2
Guess what a
seconds.
fucking robot can do,
Hey,
motherfucker.
I don't know about
Not with
that
that
because
pizzazz.
I've seen Gordon Ramsay cook a perfect scallop in 30 seconds, and it's
Yeah,
not
he
about
might be a robot though.
it's not about the
Yeah.
swiftness. It's about the pizzazz, the character.
It's about the love. It really is about
that
the
brings
love.
up a good question though. Is that entertainment?
Ah, shit. You're fucking right. You're dead right about that, actually.
And that counts.
Okay, but think about
'Cause, like,
how wide
obviously-
the entertainment field is, though. That's like a ton of shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's one of the only things that can't be automated is if it has anything to do with entertainment as like a personality doing a thing for a crowd or an audience, that cannot be automated. Everything else can be.
So then what happens in this future that you're thinking of where everyone gets to kick it when no one has any money because no one has any jobs unless they're
We won't fucking need money at that point. We just go to the robots, go beep bop boop.
Yeah, but-
and the ham on the deli counter gets put into a platter in front of us and we go, cool. And you just fucking walk out, you go home and you kick
Yeah,
it.
but the person who owns the shop had to pay to put the robot there, and they have expenses of like, getting the deliveries of ham. So like, Tay, you just put everyone out of work.
Yeah. We'll have universal basic income by that
bullshit.
point.
Okay, there we go.
Bullshit.
I mean, hey, Tyler, we're stepping into Narnia right now. This is fantasy world. And
Hey,
now with
South Korea has done UBI and it's working perfectly.
Yeah, that's South Korea. We live in the United States of goddamn America, the shittiest place on earth.
people refuse to look into like clean energy or the fucking like anything that's like renewable because they're like, well, my great grandpappy was a coal miner. And that's their whole basis. And then people are like, fuck yeah, America.
Okay, I guess the thought experiment kind of relies on this perfect future.
Not even perfect,
and, like,
just
what
not
we-
being
what
in
we are
America.
capable of.
It really just depends on
Yeah.
not being in America. So let's step outside of our borders. Fuck it, Finland. We're in Finland, and everything's
Tyler,
automated.
Or
Tyler,
South Korea.
Tyler, I want you to hold my baby soft hand right now, and together, me and you are gonna skip into the sunset, which is Tay's brand new great future.
Automated future where we just fucking kick
No,
it.
I'm still not behind it at all because if I didn't have those tasks, like the bullshit tasks, like I gotta dust, I gotta fill my dog's food bowl, I gotta do laundry, I gotta clean the dishes. If I didn't have those, I would have nothing to do all day. All day.
Hey, guess what you could fucking do instead? You could work on your YouTube career.
You could do
make
anything
music.
you want. You could spend the time making music. You could spend the time.
And if you wanted to dust, which I don't fucking understand that you would want to or not, just turn your automatic duster click off and do it yourself. And then when you're done, click it back on. Easiest thing in your life.
It's true.
Just fucking kick it.
No, because I don't want to kick it for that long. I've been horribly just anxious about kicking it for the past 6 months. I hate kicking
and that's
it.
why with
But
all
that,
of
Tyler,
your,
that's
and
because
that's why
it's
with
COVID.
all of your free time now that you have because you're kicking it all the time, you have the time to go to the doctor and be like, "Hey, this is making me anxious." And they're like, "No problem, dog. We have a good healthcare system. Here's a bunch of fucking pills, and your problem is gone, and you get to fucking kick it."
Yeah, Tyler, and in this world, you don't have there's no fucking pandemic that's taking over the world where you're constantly watching, seeing how stupid people are, and they're not listening to any of the scientists, or they're not, following regulations, or not doing, all of that stuff is gone. You're just living in a good world. You got a good income right now, and you just get to fucking kick it. Okay? Can you please yes and this?
I'm never stepping into the y'all can be in this magical future. I'm going to be in touch with my only reality where I sit every day, even when I am bored and don't have anything to worry about. I'm just like, I don't know what I want to do. I'm bored.
because capitalism has instilled this thing in you that like, all of my downtime should be productive. I should be fucking working on something. I should be profiting right now. But in this UBI socialist utopia that I'm creating, you can just fucking kick it with no guilt, my guy.
No guilt, and everything you do, it can be productive. You can start investing in the things that you want to do, whether that's like woodworking or making music, or you want to fucking produce a film or some shit. Like you can just do anything you want. Maybe you want to take a week and you want to hit a bunch of like national parks and go on a bunch of hikes and stuff like that. You can do that, and you're not losing any money, and there's nothing you have to worry about getting back to because everything's fucking taken care of.
And you don't have to worry about the fucking economy either because everything is fucking automated. Tyler,
you talk a lot of shit
just
about capitalism, but you're just like, you're like,
kick it.
dude, but I have to be working. I have to
Oh,
work.
no, it's not that I have to be working. It's just with that much free time. No. My brain doesn't know what to do with that. No.
Oh, that's too much time to do all the things you want rather than having to do things you don't necessarily want to do and then having limited time to actually do the things that you enjoy the most.
And in that limited time, you're anxious because you feel like you don't have enough time to focus on yourself and relax. So you just fucking sit there in a cycle of anxiety until your next workday where you're just like, back to the grindstone, I guess.
You know what?
Tyler,
You know what would be, you know what my
kick it.
utopia is? My utopia is a utopia where Tyler goes, yeah, let's build on this idea instead of going, nope. And crossing his arms very firmly and just saying, no.
Okay, Tyler, if you want to deconstruct this utopia so much, give me examples of jobs that can't be automated, and I'll deconstruct the bit
Look,
with you.
a robot
but
just
I
can't-
I will let you know that I will defend this utopia with my fucking life because everything can be automated.
Look, a robot can't fuck up my McDonald's order the same way a human can. Okay, and I like that. I think
Why
that's
would you
beautiful.
want that? No, you're wrong. Why would you want a fuck up at McDonald's? We've talked about how if you can't get exactly what you want at McDonald's, you fucking hop a curb and go somewhere else, you motherfucker. What are you talking about?
What are you trying to do right now? Like, what's your fucking game of just planting your feet and going, no.
Tyler, just
No,
fucking
but-
kick it. Kick it,
Okay,
my guy.
I'm kicking it. Where do you want to go? I'm on the boat. Where do you want to kick it to?
Literally anywhere. You can go anywhere.
Okay.
What are you doing? What's Tyler doing in this beautiful
The flight is a
world?
drone. It's automated. Hop on a plane. Go to fucking Fiji, my guy. Dip your toes in the fucking ocean.
Here's what we're gonna do.
Here's
what we're gonna do. There's no yes and. It's just gonna be, yeah, I would go on a cruise. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'd read more books.
Think of some stuff that can like be automated that would make your life easier.
If you just had all of the free time, you were doing fine financially and you could go anywhere, get your hands on anything. What are the things that Tyler is going to start doing?
I can
what's
fucking answer
this
this-
crazy thing that Tyler's going to get into?
I can fucking answer this for you, Tory. He's gonna pre-order a PS5, sit on his ass until it gets there, and then play Spider-Man until he fucking bleeds from
It's
his
actually
eyes.
Cyberpunk that I'm gonna play until I bleed from my eyes.
Yeah. But also that doesn't sound too bad.
No, that really
No, it
doesn't
really
sound too bad. I'm actually kind of amped to be unemployed when Cyberpunk comes out because I'm gonna play the shit out
okay.
of that, and then I can maybe if I can kick it in perfect utopia, then I can just absorb the fiction of bad utopia, which is Cyberpunk, where everything is automatically already automated.
Exactly.
And it's
Tyler.
but it's also going to be worse at that point because like unemployment's running out, my guy. You probably only got a few weeks left.
Tyler, think about it, right? In this perfect utopia, you can slide that VR headset onto your greasy head, become a starfighter pilot, and that's all you have to be.
Yeah.
That's all you have to be is a starfighter pilot.
That's Tuesday, Tyler. Wednesday, Tyler? Oh, he's in the shop. He's sanding away. He's making some wood joints.
In VR.
I don't know
In
his-
VR because everything is just VR now. It's all VR. We even sleep in VR.
I'd get way too motion sick with that.
Is sleep automated?
Tucking yourself into bed is.
Yeah, you have a robot that's like really hunky and beefy, and they come and pick you up like Fabio carrying someone into the sunset. And you just like, you wrap your arms around them and you're like, oh, like when they pick you up, you give like a little like surprise, but kind of flirtatious, like, oh, and then they carry you into bed. and they set you down there.
My concern is that the robot is not like a human and that it doesn't know how much force it's using relative to human bodies.
just fucking
so he
folds
just
you in half.
fucking crushes me like a folding chair.
I would test it on my cat first. I'd get
All
it
right,
home
all
on
right.
it, unplug it, pull out the little battery tab, and then I'd be like, okay, go pick up go pick up Maury, and it would just be like, doo, 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 and then just crush him, and a bunch of fat shoots out and guts and stuff. And I'm like, okay,
Just a
need some tuning.
Red tomato paste with white and black fur.
Clean this up, but after that, run and get a new cat.
And the ambulance that's also automated comes to your house, but they don't know if they're in firefighter mode or if they're in ambulance mode. So they just fucking set your place ablaze.
Wait, why would a paramedic start a fire?
No, they were in firefighter mode.
No, because like in your constructed bit that you just did there, they are either in firefighter mode, which is to put out fires, or paramedic mode, which is to start fires.
You don't know this, Tay, but all firefighters also start fires.
Whoa.
It's job security.
Yeah, it's a job security thing. They're just looping in their own income.
So let's construct a really cool day in this perfect utopia. You're hungry. Oh no, what are you gonna do? But you don't want to get food ordered to you, because he did that the last 36 days in a row. You want to cook something for yourself, right? Mm-hmm. So you walk on down to the store or get a bird scooter or whatever the fuck, because those are
or have your
everywhere
big
now.
robot carry you like Fabio down to the store.
Exactly. And you get to the store and you're like, what do I want to make? Oh, I want to make myself a nice juicy steak with potatoes and asparagus. So you walk over to the meat counter and there's a little kiosk there with like a touch screen, and you go beep bop boop, and you get your cut of steak, and then behind the counter a robot arm and it wraps everything up for you and just fucking tosses you that shit. You grab it. You grab a sack of potatoes, or you press a button and it brings potatoes to you. Fuck it, this is the future. And then you fucking leave the store and it charges your card automatically, because they do that in Amazon shops now. You just scan your phone and they fucking track you like it's fucking 1984 or whatever the fuck. And they just charge you automatically. So you don't have to worry about it. Then you bird scooter home, cook your meal, and then instead of cleaning your dishes, you hit a button and it does it for you. Fucking kick it, my guy.
I would like to add that dishwashers are already a thing. So we're partway there in your future.
But you don't have to do any. Like, you just finish eating and you get up and you walk away, and it's already for Tyler. It's pouring him a tall glass of Mountain Dew already.
I would,
And
guys, I would have been on board with this had you just said it's just Smart House. If you would have said it's Smart House, then I would have just been there with you already.
I don't think you would have, because if there's one thing I've learned, it's how fucking pessimistic you are about what the future holds.
Look around. Can you be anything else?
That's honestly fair.
Mean, that's true, but like, we're trying to give people therapy here, remember?
Yeah, so since Tyler cannot provide me a job that can't be automated, this future is inevitable, and we should work towards it.
Horse chiropractic.
Again, that's just Big Fabio. We use him for a lot of things.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah.
does that count as entertainment?
Oh my God, last Saturday I went to the best horse chiropractor show. He really treated those hooves
I
with
love
respect.
watching those big guys crack those backs. Oh, it's amazing. Tyler, imagine that, like, you get done, it pours you your Mountain Dew Code Red or whatever the fuck you want. You play yourself a few hours of whatever probably still Cyberpunk, even if it's 100 years in the future. Then you have Fabio Bot carry you up to your nice purple mattress and lay you down, and then they start giving you a massage. You know, they have, all of a sudden candles are lit. You have like that nice calming smell. There's like a light showering rain playing over the speakers that are all built around your house. And then, of course, the robot changes to look like Katie Seagal, so it can be your smart house fantasy. And then she just starts massaging you.
Can I get...
That's fucking kicking it.
Wait, robot, I want Steven Seagal today. And they say... whatever you want, big guy. And then my robot is then Steven Seagal.
Let me rub your shoulders.
Steven Seagal starts trying to teach you karate. But he is as old as he would be at that time.
Well, it's Wednesday, though, so I got time. It's not Tuesday's daylight is running out. I got Wednesday all day ahead of me to let robot Steven Seagal teach me karate.
That does see now that's a fucking future I can get down with.
Shitting. How do we automate shitting? That's my dream future. I don't want to have to go to the toilet.
You want all bodily functions taken off of your plate.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't specify that like non-bodily functions are automated, but I like playing in the space of automating bodily functions. So I think that just
There's a vacuum attached to you at all time. It just sucks the shit out.
honestly,
Wait, is there
Not a
like is there
bad
like
idea.
body augmentations we could possibly get in this future?
why not?
Like what's okay, each of you, what is the one augmentation you would want to have a la Deus Ex or Cyberpunk?
That's a good question.
Ah, hell. I want a jetpack.
Just built into your back?
Yeah, just so I can. I don't need. Fuck car payments. Don't need that anymore. I jetpack everywhere.
I want nanomachines that regulate my caloric and fat intake so that I never have to worry about like working out or building
Tyler making fun of
muscle.
you for being a big target in a Mexican standoff.
Yeah, it's just so I don't have to fucking think about it, right?
That'd be nice. That'd be nice. I think the thing I would have to go with would be an augmentation so that I don't have any type of gag reflex. And before anyone makes a joke, it's just because I have Tyler has seen how bad my gag reflex is. One
Yeah,
time
I
he
have.
described.
has he?
That sounded really bad. One time he was verbally describing to me what it was like to get braces put on, and I started gagging to the point where I almost threw up. Just him talking about someone having their fingers in your mouth made me start gagging so bad I almost threw up.
Tyler, have you ever touched your tonsils before?
I don't look. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think my fingies are that long.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people know this. Really short little fingers on this guy.
Do you guys actually still have your tonsils?
I don't have my eardrums.
Fuck you.
Tyler,
Yes, you do.
have to have your eardrums.
I don't know. There's something missing in my ear. It's gone.
Anyway, I know that was like a fad or whatever to get your tonsils removed when you were a kid. Do you guys still
yeah,
have
it
your
wasn't-
tonsils?
nope.
I wouldn't
Was not
call
a
it a
fad.
fad. Like
I
they
would
did.
call it a medical procedure that was necessary. Yeah.
But you're not answering my question.
Yes, I still have mine.
Yes, I still have my tonsils, but they are bedazzled because it was a fad.
Okay,
for a
I
little
also
while.
still have my tonsils. Why the fuck did people get their tonsils removed?
Because
If
they were
all three of
constantly
us-
getting infections.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Well, yeah, but
It's
it
like
was,
if you get an infected gallbladder, they just rip that puppy out. If you're consistently getting strep throat or tonsillitis, they're just going to rip those suckers out.
I mean, I just got mine bedazzled.
And it was also a fad. They were like, oh my God, Katie got her tonsils removed. I'm going to be the lamest girl in school now. Mother, I must have my tonsils removed.
Mom, I want my tonsils pierced. See, now it's going to be my goal to say the most accursed shit to make you gag.
It doesn't take that much.
It
Did you ever
literally
have
doesn't
braces,
take
Tay?
that much. All I have to do is describe. So, Tory, it's this metal device
Dude,
that they
don't.
put
Dude,
in
dude,
your
dude,
mouth,
dude.
and it
Dude,
stretches
don't.
out,
I took my headphones off. I can't hear you.
and then it
Stop.
holds your tongue on the top of your mouth
Stop.
like that.
I can see you. Oh, God.
From there, what they do is so your tongue is lifted up. They put the cement on the back of your teeth.
The sheer look of disappointment on Tori's face.
Yeah, I think it might be retiring age, folks. I think I might just pack my bags and get the fuck out of here.
Hey, Tory, you know
Yeah.
where you can go on vacation in your retirement?
Where?
Well, you can spend all summer at Burning Man. Because now we're talking Burning Man, baby. We're getting into the weirdest Burning Man things. Tory, how familiar are you with Burning Man?
I have. I'm a little bit familiar in the cases of I've heard a couple of firsthand accounts.
Really?
That's about it. So not that familiar. I just kind of.
You're-
And I've also seen All Gas No Brakes. So I'm
Oh, okay.
pretty
Tory-
much an expert, I guess.
Tory, has your mom gone to Burning Man? Is that where the firsthand accounts came from?
Yeah, my mom's she's a big burner. 100%. Yeah.
Nice. Tay, how familiar
pretty
are
rad.
you?
Fairly familiar. I don't know anyone who's gone, or I don't study it or anything, but I think it's kind of neat and I would go to it.
I'm a Burning Man philosopher. I study it for a living.
I like to pontificate the Burning Man.
I'm a Burning Man archaeologist.
Hey, I'm going to be honest. That's a real thing. That's a real job.
Ah, fuck, you can't automate that.
You could. You send a Roomba with a fucking metal detector attached to it out into the desert. 100 Roombas equipped with metal detectors fall into the desert.
And that's future Burning Man. It's just all the Roombas.
Burning Royale.
Let me break down Burning Man for you guys. Burning Man, if it is your first time, if you've never heard of it before, it is a giant community that's erected in a fucking desert for 7 days, and at the end of those 7 days, they burn a giant wicker man. It's not like a festival, a concert. It is a giant community where people just give shit out and put on displays. And there are some rules. Rule number 1.
Oh, are there?
If it's your first time at Burning Man, it is mandatory that you be greeted with nude hugs. You have to receive
yes.
That's
nude hugs.
What desert? In which desert does this event take place?
Hey, Tory, I'm gonna be real with you. Burning Man ain't on a map. It's a state of mind, baby.
It's a lifestyle more than anything. Yeah.
If it's your first time, you must roll around in the sand while staff searches your vehicle for stowaways.
What?
What?
You got to roll around in the sand. You got to embrace the desert, baby. Get that sand in all of your orifices.
Oh shit! There ain't no showers.
Yeah, why would you pack a stowaway to Burning Man?
Because it costs $400 to get in.
Whoa!
400 or 4,000?
400 to get in. $400 for a ticket.
I thought it was way more than that.
I thought it wasn't anything.
That's where like tech giants go.
That's just the admission priced. That's not like, because you got to bring all of your own equipment. You got to bring your own food. You got to bring your own water. Like, there's nothing provided. It's just self-reliance for 7 days.
Tay, maybe what it is that someone really didn't want to leave their Chihuahua at home, and so they just like kind of threw it in the back of their Honda CRV, and they were like, all right, let's hope that they don't make me roll around in the sand naked while they search my car for stowaways. Ah, shit.
And
they
then-
found them.
Shit. They found the picnic table built into my Honda CRV.
They hoist
Fuck.
they hoist the Chihuahua above their heads and go, dinner!
And then they rip it in half in front of you above their head.
With just their bare hands. It's the giant Fabio robot that does it.
We can't have robots in the desert. It's too much sand. They get all up in their circuits. I don't want Robot
Hey,
Fabio to have too
look,
much shit in his circuits.
I have seen Boston Dynamics robots. I'm pretty sure they can handle it.
God, that's the future, right?
Let me describe to you a little bit of what I found about Burning Man, and then we're going to get into the craziest accounts that people have from this desert drug experience. There was an installation that someone built where they made real life hungry hippos with their kids, their children on skateboards, just catching rubber balls with upside down storage containers.
That's fucking rad.
Yeah, hey, actually, I'm down with that. Like, if that's what burning, I thought it was like a lot of drugs and nudists and crazy STDs being passed around. But if it's a bunch of kids playing hungry hippos IRL,
No, Tory, you're kind of there. It is, in the desert, a bunch of drugs and STDs and nudists. But I guess also bring your kids.
if you bring your kids to
Not-
Burning Man, they should immediately be allowed to shoot you
Yes.
with a gun.
There was a wedding, a wedding, like a legit one with an officiator who
I'm
also
sure there's plenty.
who also just had bagpipes. He was playing bagpipes
Nice.
while officiating a wedding.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
easy to find those.
No,
Few and far between those
hey.
bag playing officiators.
everyone's trying to get one, but they're so booked up. Like, it's so hard to get them.
Yeah, yeah.
Someone built a literal castle and just held medieval themed parties inside of it.
I did.
That's
hear about
also
that.
fucking rad. Tyler, none of these has made me gone, ooh, maybe Burning Man not good.
Oh
like,
no,
all
no,
of these has
it's
been
not
pretty
supposed
cool.
to. It's not supposed to make you be like, oh, this is not good. This is to warm you up. This is to butter you up.
And it's also to let you know,
okay.
hey, this is real shit that happens.
Yeah, and it's a lawless land. It's just to tell you, hey, no holds barred. This is the desert, baby. Desert rules. There was someone who brought a big rig, so an 18-wheeler, and on that 18-wheeler, they put a yacht on the 18-wheeler and drove it around the desert to make it look like the boat was sailing in the desert and just had boat
That's
parties on it
so
all week.
Fucking cool.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
There was a car with a functional fucking carousel on top of it.
Hell,
Hell
yeah.
yes.
That seems structurally unsound, but fuck yeah. Desert rules.
We thought podcasting was international waters. We could get away with whatever we want. Nah.
That blows that shit way out of the water.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Podcasting
Oh
in
my
Burning
God.
Man?
Oh my God.
Hey
we have to
now.
have a Baseless Claims episode at Burning Man.
I'm really upset. That's why I brought this up. I'm really upset I missed it this year, with COVID. No Burning Man. You know me. I'm a big burner.
I was gonna ask, what was Burning Man 2020 like with the pandemic in mind?
Well, they did actually do like 8 universes. It was a Burning Man multiverse where they had like 20 different locations around the US where people would go in line like a museum one at a time.
What?
Pretty sick. But
So like a socially distanced Burning Man sounds way less rad.
It's a virtual burning. They were all on Zoom with each other just shooting drugs.
hey, have you ever seen Ready Player One?
No.
Yeah, that's just Burning Man 2020.
That's just what happened in Burning Man. No, hey, you find your true self at Burning Man.
Yeah, Spielberg, huge burner. Not a lot of people know that about him.
One of the people that I heard the firsthand account from was a guy who was in his late 50s, and he brought his parents to Burning Man. He said that he goes every year, and he also described it as it's sort of like Sodom and Gomorrah, and you don't know who you truly are until you've experienced Burning Man.
Wow. Whoa. Wow.
Yeah.
Deep shit. Photographers have to sign a paper that says they can be censored if they publish anything that provides evidence of someone committing an illegal activity.
Oh, fuck yeah. No narcs
Fuck
at
yeah,
Burning
dude.
Man.
No narcs allowed. The only thing I could find about Burning Man that was specifically illegal is pooping in public.
Oh, there ain't no desert
Wait, so
shit.
you can murder someone in cold blood and burners will just be like, hey.
Vibes, bro.
Toss him on the Wicker Man.
Toss him on the Wicker Man.
But pooping in public, you catch a $150 fine for that. Sorry.
Oh, easily payable. You know what I mean?
Zucks just goes there and shits everywhere because he can
He's just beady eyes staring at people, like blinking uncontrollably, and he's just like squatting and taking poops. And then he like pulls his pants up and he like drops $150 on the ground, and then he quickly like speed walks like 300 meters away, and then he pulls his pants down and does it again.
He folds $200 up in nice origami and places it on top of his shit pile.
No, he wraps the poop in the he wraps the poop in the $150.
It's really easy on him too because all of his shit comes out like soft serve.
No, imagine he actually does one where he's sitting there squatting and he's just like staring around with his big open eyes. He likes when people watch, and he gets done. He turns around and looks at it. He's like, "Oh, that's a good one," and he puts down 300 because he thinks it's worth double.
Tipping.
Zuckerberg preps himself for Burning Man every year by ingesting thousands of dollars so his poop comes out with the money already in it.
He never has to worry about keeping his wallet on him.
He eats those like gold flake pills, so they have to go through the extra step of converting the gold back to currency.
He really is an asshole. He is
God, I
such
fucking
an
hate
asshole.
Mark Zuckerberg.
God, I hate this hypothetical Mark Zuckerberg shitting gold flakes and forcing people to revert it to currency.
Tory,
What do you mean?
are you saying this is
What do you mean
hypothetical?
hypothetical?
No, it doesn't shit gold flakes, okay? He just sets the money next to it, okay? You guys took it a little too far.
Oh, okay.
He's not
Was
that much of an asshole.
Was that fake news?
Yeah.
he hand wraps the dollar bills so they come out in even squirts, like a ketchup machine. One squirt has the $150. Another squirt, 150. It's every time.
One of the times he's pushing, you just hear him like, ow! And they're like, oh, wait, what's wrong, Mark? And he's like, paper cut.
Oh. Ow.
Yes.
That's cursed. That's cursed fucking content you just delivered to us, Tory.
Fucking love cursed shit. Or what if he really wants to make it super inconvenient for everybody involved and just has like an entire jar of pennies that he just like consistently pops into his mouth like fucking popcorn?
Did y'all used to eat pennies when you were little?
No, what the fuck?
No.
Did you really?
No, me either.
Bullshit. You brought it up, you had to have.
I was just seeing if y'all were weird. Me, I was just fucking hot chicks all the time.
Yeah, okay.
Tory, I'm going to save you from this because you really dug a grave you can't get out of. The thing is, Mark Zuckerberg actually does go to Burning Man, along with Elon Musk and other tech giants.
All the tech giants are going out there.
Elon Musk called Burning Man just Silicon Valley. It's just Silicon Valley because all the same people are there.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, the guy that I interviewed about it is a tech developer.
Let me tell you a little bit about the billionaire, because that's two different universes, baby. Billionaire Burning Man and real Burning Man. The billionaires...
Are they segregated?
Yes. They buy up
Oh,
a separate
fuck.
section of the desert. They have planes bring them in.
Fuck yeah.
Modular vehicles create this dome shape for them to live in with
yeah.
a sheepskin lined yurt underneath it with 5 rooms in it. There's a foyer, a dance club, a bedroom, a luxury bathroom with shower, bathtub, plumbing, everything,
Fuck yeah.
and a giant kitchen dining room with chefs in it that just take care of everything for you.
So we can't escape the wage gap even at Burning Man. That sucks.
It's a bad world we live in. So let's brighten it up with some crazy stories from Burning Man.
Yes, please.
These are real life accounts from people who have burned the man, as they say there. My brother has gone a few years, and my favorite story from him is riding around the desert on acid in a fire truck that was modified to shoot flames.
Fuck yes,
Oh,
fuck
fuck
yes,
yeah.
fuck yes.
That's the dopest shit I ever heard. If I
That's
could get out in the
amazing.
desert and just drive Gravedigger with flames shooting out of it while I'm on acid, fuck yeah.
And Tay, you were asking earlier what kind of firefighters just start fires?
Those
The ones who burn the man. How do you think they burn the man, Tay?
Oh.
Firefighters.
Got it.
I once traded 25 glow sticks for a ride on a small airplane that was nearly out of gas, flown by a crazy guy who I later saw drive a 16-inch nail through his dick into a 2x4 on stage in front of a couple hundred people.
Jesus Christ.
I want to go to fucking Burning Man. Dude, this sounds lit.
Holy shit.
Hey, but you can't poop in public, just so you know.
Yeah, I know. I'll bring a doggy bag.
I decided to wander out into the playa one night. The playa is what they call, like, the city area.
Like the common area.
yeah.
One night for a little alone time. After a while of walking around in the dark, I come upon what looks like a portable toilet out in the middle of nowhere. I think to myself, I could pee right now. I walk over to the porta potty and open the door, only it's not a toilet. Instead, there's a guy standing behind a wooden bar top with shelves of liquor behind him. He smiles and says, "Welcome to the smallest bar in the world. What do you like?" After the initial shock wore off, I step inside, order a shot of whiskey. I stayed there for a while, had a couple of drinks, thanked the bartender, and then walked back to camp. The best part about this story is I thought to myself, how long was that guy standing in that quote-unquote bar waiting for someone to show up? He could have been there for hours.
That's amazing.
Or people who are like geeking balls or drunk as shit and they walk in there thinking it's a porta potty and they just kind of start letting it fly before they really gather the surroundings. I wonder how many whoopsie daisies he has in that little...
We have to.
Or they do it.
Okay.
He's got the perfect setup because he's intentionally doing that, because if they walk in and they're out of their fucking mind and then they shit, he's like, 150 right now.
Hey guys, we're gonna be launching a fundraiser here for the channel, where if you just give us $1 each, with all 3,000 of you, that'll give us enough money to get out to Burning Man, and we will produce a video. Shapeless Media does Burning Man. So even if you just donate $1, which is the cost of a McChicken sandwich from McDonald's.
It's actually 41 cents less. I know the math. I like McChickens.
But still, you can fund these 3 funny people to go to Burning Man and give you that sweet, sweet content that you crave.
Just go to www.burntheseboys.com.
BOIS.
A bunch of people were in full-body raccoon suits rummaging through random people's coolers loudly at 4 a.m.
That's the best thing you've said yet. It's not just a convention for the rich, tech entrepreneurs. This is for the furries out there too.
Yes.
Me,
it's
I'm
for
a rainbow
everyone.
raccoon, and I'm gonna go just dig my dirty little paws up in your cooler and see what you got. Ooh, Heineken? That's gross, but I'll take it.
Can you imagine going in the raccoon suit and then doing that shit, like grabbing Heinekens and then being like, this sucks, and then throwing it at someone's tent or throwing it at Zuckerberg in his clear bubble shitting everywhere?
That's not a segue out of the podcast, but I guess it is now. So thanks so much for listening and or watching. Wherever you may be listening and or watching, go ahead and leave us a like, favorite, comment, or review. It really helps the show out, and it gives us more stuff to talk about. We love hearing from you folks, and it gives us more fuel for the fire at Burning Man, so to speak.
Yeah, absolutely. Go on to whatever podcatcher you're listening to this and leave a review, whether just a star review or a written review. That's very helpful. Subscribe, follow on all of those platforms. Also, check out Shapeless Media. That's the corresponding YouTube channel with this podcast. And you can subscribe there, check out over 600 videos, and we just surpassed 3,000 subscribers, so we are going to be doing another Q&A video. So if you have any questions, hey guys, listen to this. Mm-hmm. Don't ask Elder Scrolls questions, okay? You can ask us anything you want. It doesn't have to be, what do you think's going to happen in Elder Scrolls 6? It can be anything. You can ask Tyler the biggest shit he's ever put in his ass.
That's
all right?
fair.
I get it. I'm just trying to say we have those questions. You can ask anything you want. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Be creative. Have fun with it.
We can be creative, and instead of putting out a Q&A video, we can put out a QAnon video, Tory.
Now, there we go. Holy shit. Now you're on to something.
Fuck off.
Y'all ready for the Burning Man last burn? Y'all ready
the
to
Burning Man final flame?
let's get ready to burn down this podcast with someone's crazy recollection of Burning Man.
Uh-oh.
I once saw a jar of mayo out in the deep playa with a sign reading, "Free Mayo."
Whoa.
And here's the
God.
thing, Tory. It wasn't a normal-sized jar of mayo. It was a 30-foot tall jar of mayo.
Oh, my God. How do you even create such a monstrosity?
How big of a sandwich would you need for that?
How big of a prison do we need to put that person in?
The biggest one. Fuck Rikers Island. We need to basically build a concrete cell that has circulating oxygen and drop them to the bottom of the sea.
I don't even think we need the oxygen. I think we just drop them in the bottom of the fucking sea.
That's true.
How fast would you drown in that mayo?
Not fast.
Not fast enough.
That's fucking rad.
Can you
dude.
eat your... Hey, Tori, you think you could eat your way out of that mayo?
Oh,
I think
yeah.
I would rather die.